Tonight we're going to be reading a book called The Mitten by Jan Brett, and it is a Ukrainian folk tale.
It's about when I was a little baby.
Right, and this one, it's snowing outside. There's Nicky. He wants to go out of his house to play. Once there was a boy named Nicky who wanted mittens as white as snow.
Well, I want to see circle your foot.
At first, his grandmother Baba did not want to knit white mittens. If you drop one in the snow, she warned, you'll never find it. But Nicky wanted snow white mittens so much, and finally Baba made them.
You will flop one. I believe he did.
After she finished, she said, when you come home, first I will look to see if you are safe and sound, and then I will look to see if you still have your new white mittens. So off Nicky went, and it wasn't long until one of his new mittens dropped off in the snow and was left behind. All right, let's see. Who's coming along next?
A mole.
A mole, tired from tunneling along, discovered the mitten and burrowed inside. It was cozy and warm and just the right size, so he decided to stay. Oh, who's coming next?
A rabbit!
A snowshoe rabbit came hopping by. He stopped for a moment to admire his winter coat.
I see one of your favorite
It was
animals.
then that he saw the mitten, and he wriggled in feet first. The mole didn't think that there was room for both of them, but when he saw the rabbit's big kickers, he moved over.
I see your favorite.
And Phoebe's so excited to tell you that one of Teacher Rachel's favorite animals is coming up next. There's the rabbit in the snow. Next, a hedgehog came snuffling along. Having spent the day looking under wet leaves for things to eat, he decided to move into the mitten and warm himself. The mole and the rabbit were bumped and jostled, but not being ones to argue with someone covered in prickles, they made room.
Sometimes you have
Let's see, you can see Nicky's in there looking in a little hole in a tree over here. He's playing outside. And then who's coming next?
An owl.
Ooh.
That's also your favorite kind of bird.
I do like owls. All right. As soon as the hedgehog disappeared into the mitten, a big owl, attracted by the commotion, swooped down. When he decided to move in also, the mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog grumbled. But when they saw the owl's glinty talons, they quickly let him in.
A badger.
All right. Yep. Peeking out from under tree.
Why
It shows who's coming next. Up through the snow appeared a badger. There he is. He's got stripes. He eyed the mitten and began to climb in. The mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, and the owl were not pleased. There was no room left, but when they saw his big diggers, they gave him the thumb. So the mitten has a little spot to stick your thumb in. Who's coming next, Phoebe?
A fox.
Yeah.
That's my favorite
Fox
animal.
peeking out right there.
That's
he's
my
running
favorite
up.
animal.
Oh, I didn't know you like foxes. Really? Is it your favorite in the book? I see. It started snowing, but the animals were snug in the mitten. A waft of warm steam rose in the air, and a fox, trotting by, stopped to investigate. Just the sight of the cozy mitten made him feel drowsy. The fox poked his muzzle in. When the mole and the rabbit, the hedgehog, the owl, and the badger saw his shiny teeth, they gave the fox lots of room. Let's see.
A bear.
A bear is coming. A great bear lumbered by. He spied the mitten all plumped up. Not being one to be left out in the cold, he began to nose his way in. The animals were packed in as tightly as could be. But what animal could argue with a bear? The mitten swelled and stretched to many times its size. But Baba's good knitting held fast.
2 animals, a mouse and a fox.
Oh, you like the fox and the mouse. Look, a little mouse scurrying up. Let's see. Along came a meadow mouse, no bigger than an acorn. She wriggled into the one space left and made herself comfortable on top of the great bear's nose.
I think I tapped it.
And look, Nikki's looking. Uh-oh. I only have one mitten. What's gonna happen? The bear, tickled by the mouse's whiskers, gave an enormous sneeze. Ka-choo! The force of the sneeze shot the mitten up into the sky and scattered the animals in all directions. Whoa! On his way home, Nicky saw a white shape in the distance. It was the lost mitten silhouetted against the blue sky. Oh, look, this is all the animals coming down the snow. Plop. Plop.
Plop.
As he ran to catch his snow-white mitten, he saw his Baba's face in the window. First, she looked to see if he was safe and sound, and second, to see if he still had his white mitten.
No.
Let's see, and then here's the animals running away back to their homes.
He didn't. He didn't.
Let's see, he managed to bring 2 mittens home. Well, but what do you notice? What happened?
I divided it so big.
Yeah, she's looking at them saying, hey, why is this one so big? Did it keep getting bigger and bigger every time a new animal climbed inside? It started like this. This. So big. All right, friends, thank you for listening. That was our story for tonight, and I'll see you again soon. Mwah. Love you. Bye.